frightened the order more than death ever had. Veteran crusaders, voices tempered through decades of hymn warfare. Bodies fused to discipline so completely, they no longer moved without measured intent. Began to drift, not rebellion, not madness, desynchronization. The swordsman would pause mid-strike as though listening to something far away. A cantor would hold a sacred note long after the hymn had ended. Eyes blackened with distant focus.
They were not breaking.
They were following something else.
The younger crusaders whispered about it at night. Not corruption. Calling.
Some claimed they could feel resonance, moving beneath cathedral stone.
Like tide beneath ice.
Others reported hearing harmonics in wind.
That no official prayer contained.
And worse,
the altar did not seem afraid.
their movement slowed, yes. Their speech became fragmented,
But there was calm in them.
as if they had stopped resisting something the rest of us
Still fought desperately to delay.
The high cantors responded with correction. Isolation chambers lined with deadened cloth. Porphyry restraints driven into the floor.
Silenced rituals lasting days.
No hymns, no bells, no wind. At first the altar screamed,
Then trembled.
then weakened,
And finally
faded.
not from wounds, not from starvation, from disconnection.
The order recorded this as proof of contamination.
But some of us watched closely enough to understand the truth.
They had not been addicted to resonance.
They had become dependent upon existence itself.
No sound,
No rhythm.
no breath beyond the body.
What survives in silence?
Cannot still be human.
Those who could not hold became something undefined. Bodies slipping out of measure, leaving doctrine far behind.
Porphyr could not anchor them.
Prayer could not restore.
Once the
Veins began to listen. They could not close the door. The black-feathered Tengu gathered outside the silence chambers,
never entering,
never attacking.
only watching.
Their wings moved without disturbing air, their heads tilted as if listening for the final fading of the ones inside.
And when silence finally consumed a prisoner,
The Tengu departed immediately.
not triumphant,
Satisfied!
The order interpreted this as demonic harvesting, but interpretation is easy when fear writes the doctrine, because another detail went unrecorded officially.
The white-feathered Tengu
Never appeared near the silence rites, not once, as though absolute silence itself.
was the true violation. Some crusaders began deliberately seeking noise afterward.
Wind tunnels beneath the cathedrals,
Crowded market districts,
battle drums during sleep.
anything to remain aligned.
They no longer called it prayer,
They called it staying present.
and quiet